Hi, my name is Bausinger, and I'm going to talk to you about the how France, the culture, and some of the cool things are about France. Have you ever wanted to go see the Eiffel Tower or go see any other cool events in France? Well, I mean, I certainly can't take you there, obviously, but I can tell you about it, and hopefully you can learn some stuff. France is known for a variety of things, but there are three things that stick out to me. The Eiffel Tower, how France is known as the city of love, we'll get to that later, and the Tour de France, which is like a bike race, happens every year during the month of July for 3 weeks. Learning about some new facts other than ours is great as it helps widen your views on life, opens up your eyes more. So I hope I can help widen your eyes and teach you more about a different country other than ours. Listening to new things is always interesting, but you always want to make sure that they are fact checked. Now, the Tour de France we will get into first, as it is probably one of my most favorite things ever, just because the bike race is really cool and I can't wait for it. But on a cool note, the Tour de France actually rides past the Eiffel Tower when it happens, but it does not finish there. If you ever want it, you cannot ride in the Tour de France unless you're a professional bike rider. You have to be in top-notch shape. Some cool facts about the Tour de France is that it's at least a 2,000-mile bike race every year that takes over a length of 3 to 4 weeks, and you only ride a certain amount every day, which you do it in stages. The nickname for the Tour de France is the Le Grande Bull Sleigh, which refers to the big loop in which it takes throughout the country of France all around it. Fun fact that there were actually over 42,000 water bottles used throughout the whole entire race. Now, here is how you know that they are in shape. The average cyclist will burn between 4,000 and 5,000 calories per stage, which is more than likely close to every day, which is about 125,000 calories throughout the whole race. These riders are in top-notch shape if they are burning this much calories while still riding. Until the 1960s, it was actually common for riders to drink alcohol to numb the pain while they were racing so they could keep going. Now, next we have the Eiffel Tower. Although like a ton of us, 90% of us have never been to Paris to see the Eiffel Tower, we all feel like we've been there because of how it's portrayed in movies and how wonderful the wonder is. But some fun facts about it: Eiffel Tower got its name from one of its most influential contractors, Gustave Eiffel. The Eiffel Tower only took 2 years to build and was finished on March 31st, 1889, as it was started in 1887. When you get to the top of the Eiffel Tower, you can look around in every single direction. You can see up to 37 miles around in every single direction. The Eiffel Tower uses about 8 kilowatt hours of energy annually. Much of this is consumed at night as the Eiffel Tower lights up, illuminates a gold color. The Eiffel Tower is made up of 2.5 million rivets, 15,000 pieces of iron, and 40 tons of paint. Only one person died while constructing the Eiffel Tower, which is actually pretty impressive considering the time it was built and like how it happened. The tower is actually varies in height depending on the temperature, which is really strange. And now you'll get into the how Paris is known as the city of love, which is actually very interesting. One of the reasons everyone considers Paris the city of love is because how the world class food there is served and how like popular the food is. And there's also this thing called the Love Lock Bridge, which is super famous as it has thousands of locks on it by couples who were showed their love. They would lock a little lock on the bridge and then just lock it forever. The bridge, although was taken down in fear that it had too much weight on it and was going to collapse with people on it eventually. So it is still one of the most well-known things in Paris, but it is no longer there, sadly. Paris is also one of the most popular destinations in the world for couples to come for honeymoons because of the reputation it has and how it's known as the city of love. Paris has so many breathtaking scenes that everyone considers love and how much they like it. 1830 Paris, as a matter of fact, was the epicenter of Romanticism artistic current in Europe, which means that they basically all just kind of cared about what was going on in Paris and they always took Romanticism there. Lastly, Paris has the Eiffel Tower, Paris is also the capital of France, so it's very well known and where everybody wants to come and see, and a lot of people find true love while they're in Paris or at the Eiffel Tower. So now, after learning more about the Tour de France, Eiffel Tower, and how Paris is a city of love, I hope that you will be able to help others and just tell them more about what I've taught you and just everything about how it is and what you learned and what you think about it. And I think it's really cool. And well, thank you very much.